Hey guys, welcome to the Boulder Valley Church of Christ community page. We are very excited about the possibility of you getting to use our building for various events. Here at our church, we have a vision statement, and part of that vision statement says that we want to go into our community and seek relationships with others through service. And we believe by opening the doors and making our building available for our community, that's one way we can serve our neighbors. Plus, it doesn't make much sense for us to have this large facility and this beautiful piece of land, and we only get to use it as far as our church. We only use it a couple of times a week. So we want to open it up to other people in our community. Plus, if you know anything about Christianity, being a good neighbor is kind of an important thing to us. So, for us to all be able to be good neighbors and do this community thing together, we do have a couple of rules that we would like to cover with you guys. First thing is this, is it would ask you to please make sure you filled out a building use approval form. You can get that from somebody in the church office. All that is just you knowing what all we ask of you as you use the building. We get your information, you have our information, we have your insurance information, all that legal stuff. So make sure you turn that in to us before you start using our building, please. Something to keep in mind is this, is we are a small church with a very small budget right now, and we do not have a full-time custodian. We have a gentleman who comes in on Saturday and works for 3 hours, and it's a lot of work for him to try to get done just in 3 hours to get the building ready for church on Sunday. So please help us with some basic things. Things like however the room is set up when you go in to use it as far as chairs and that kind of stuff, please make sure it's set up the exact same way when you leave. Otherwise, that means the staff, me and the other staff that work here, we have to get here early on Sunday mornings and reset up what was messed up. Please also, any lights that you see on in the building when you leave, feel free to turn those off. If somebody was using that room and somebody turned the light off on them, that's no big deal. We don't mind turning the light back on, but help us save some energy and electricity by turning those lights off. Any trash you see laying around, if you don't mind, even if your group didn't make it, if you could just kind of help us clean up, that would be a huge blessing and a huge help to us. Another thing is the heating and cooling. We know that the rooms can get cold and hot at different times of the year, but we are asking that you make sure to turn the heat off if you do turn it on, and the air conditioning, same thing. We have had people come in during the summer and the winter, and they turn that system on, and then they leave, and it runs all night long. And when you have a lot of people in the building throughout a whole year, that really adds up. So what we've done is we've put a QR code underneath every one of the thermostats that you can use, and you can just pull up a QR reader, pull up that QR code, and it should show you a video on how to use that specific device for the heating and cooling in that room. And the last thing is this, is please help us make sure that the doors get locked. Each one of the doors has an orange piece of tape. If you see that orange piece of tape, that means that door is locked. If you don't see the orange piece of tape, that means it is unlocked. And we've got 3 doors that are really sticky and we have some problems with that we'd like for your help to make sure that we always get those locked. Let's take a look at those 3 doors really quick and how to use them. If you want to make a door where it stays unlocked, all you have to do is put the red clip on the bar and then the door is unlocked. However, we do have 3 doors that even when you take the clip off, they stay unlocked, and that makes it so people can get in even when we don't want them to. So please make sure that it's unlocked. You can just use this little hex key to put in, turn it, and as long as you see where it says door is locked on the orange tape, that door is locked. We have 2 of the doors that are like that. We'd like to tell you guys about is something that we're calling Boulder Valley Community. And it's we're inviting you guys to help us serve our community together. And so what that means is at our church here, several times throughout the year, we have different service projects that we're a part of. We serve a battered women's shelter down in Denver. We send Christmas gifts to kids in third world countries who would never get a gift if it wasn't for different people like us volunteering to them. We work with the homeless ministry in downtown Boulder. And we would like to invite you guys to invite the people that you work with to join us in some of those things. Most of those things are going to look like donations. We'll never most likely ever ask for any type of financial donation, but we would like to invite you guys to kind of come along with us as we serve our community together. So with that in mind, we would love to talk to you guys more about what that looks like in the different times throughout the year, how you guys can help us serve others. Because as a community, we're always stronger when we serve together. So glad you guys are here. Please let us know if you have any questions about using our building and if there's anything we can do as a church to serve you and your group better. Thank you guys so much, and God bless.